Sometimes facts are so much worse than fiction. Pull up a chair and let's talk about Vlad Tepes, the real Dracula. It was 1462, deep in the state of Wallachia, present-day Romania. As Sultan Mehmed II's army pushed toward Targovishta, many of his soldiers reported hearing low moaning on the wind. Then, they saw it. Thousands of bodies on stakes, arranged in rows that seemed to go on forever. Some sources put the number of the impaled at 20,000, a number that is often repeated even if it is debated. And while Mehmed's army was completely shocked, they knew very well who was responsible for such a horrifying sight. Vlad, Prince of Wallachia, the very real historical figure that would inspire Bram Stoker's Dracula. Vlad was born in 1431, son of Vlad II Dracula, a knight of the Order of the Dragon, which was founded by Sigismund to defend Christendom against the Ottomans. Dracula meant dragon, so the son was called Dracula, which means son of the dragon, which is a pretty seriously metal name for a baby. By the time that Vlad was born, the Ottomans had already been taking over large tracts of Eastern Europe, and Vlad II, his father, was forced to give up both of his sons, Vlad and his brother Radu, to the Sultan. They were both raised in the Sultan's court, and Mehmed was technically a foster brother. But make no mistake, even though his brother Radu eventually sided with Mehmed II, Vlad was very aware that he was a hostage the entire time, and he really wasn't happy about it. Vlad would eventually make his way back to Wallachia to claim his throne, convincing his would-be foster brother, Sultan Mehmed II, that he was going to be loyal. But Mehmed II had big plans for Eastern Europe, and he had absolutely no intention of letting Vlad or any other ruler rule their own countries without his interference. Our boy Vlad wasn't about this life, and he rebelled pretty much immediately. He led several successful campaigns against Mehmed's armies, and he took care of business back home in Targovishta as well. When he wasn't out actively engaging with Mehmed's armies, he was impaling, flaying, and boiling his enemies alive. Even very sympathetic sources concede tens of thousands of people died during his reign. Ottoman writers called him Kazikli Voivoda, the impaling prince. The reason he earned that nickname is because impalement was his favorite form of torture. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to hear this part. Death by impalement was sort of a disgusting art. A very sharpened stake would be very slowly inserted into the anus of a human being until it protruded through your organs all the way out your mouth. Important to remember that Vlad wasn't doing this just because he was a sadist. This was psychological warfare at its finest. It almost worked. Eventually, Vlad is defeated, and he is supposedly killed on the battlefield, his head removed to be brought to the Sultan. Whatever you think of him, the Romanian people believe that he is a just but brutal hero, who died defending them from a foreign conqueror. History made him a legend, and Bram Stoker immortalized him as Count Dracula. The vampire of fiction drinks blood, but Vlad Tepes, he drank fear.